Hey there, guys. What's going on? It's your boy GTA Capone, and welcome to another episode of Capone's Flight Empire. Yeah, we finally reached the point where we've reached 25,000 credits, which means we're now able to set up our own companies. We're going to be doing that from today. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of flights going backward and forward, and now we're able to set up our own company. So as you can see, we've got 24,730 credits, and so now we can build our own airline companies. So the one that we're going to build first of all is the Flight Seeing Company. It costs about 1,000 credits to actually set up. Let's do this here. Okay, so these are the aircraft that we can actually get with the company. We can get a Cessna 172 and also Airbus H125, but we don't have the certification. We don't have the license to be able to fly that yet. We've only got the license to fly this. Yeah, let's see how we get on. Let's create the company. So, you're about to create your first company. It enables aircraft maintenance and failure options to provide a realistic flight experience. If you wish to continue your career without the maintenance system enabled, you can continue flying employee missions. So now we're going to be able to fly our own craft as well as flying the freelance type, employee type jobs. So let's purchase this license for flight seeing. Okay, name your company. We're gonna call our company Capone's Sky Tours. So you have multiple different companies that you can make. This is just going to be a sightseeing company. So we will click that there. There we have it, Capone Sky Tours. Right.
Congratulations, you just created your first company. However, you're going to need to buy an aircraft to begin flying for yourself. Keep in mind you can still fly as an employee at any time if needed.
Okay. Right, so this is the company. If we look at all companies, we've only got one company, which is Capone Sky Tours. Let's go to manage aircraft. We're going to buy a new aircraft, or see if
At
we
this
can.
early stage of your new company, you can only access used aircraft. Keep going, and you'll soon be able to buy brand new aircraft.
Okay, so we've got 23,730. Let's go to the used aircraft market.
Used aircraft are much cheaper than new ones, but you cannot configure them. Pick one so we can see its condition.
Okay, so the only one that we can really fly, well, we haven't got the certification to fly this, and we haven't got the certification to fly the helicopter. So the only one we can go for is the Cessna 172. Yeah, let's have a look at
This is where you can
this.
see the aircraft's current condition before committing to a purchase. The way you fly drastically impacts aircraft condition and the associated maintenance fees. So take care of your planes.
Okay, so it's all about taking care of them. Fair enough.
This aircraft looks good, but in future be careful as it's not always the case when buying secondhand.
Roger. Okay, so we're looking at this system here. It's going to cost us 82,358 to fix the electrical system back to good standards. Also, the landing gear is going to cost us another 21,000, and then the engine needs work, which is 14,000. So we need to spend a bit of money getting this aircraft up to scratch. Delegate maintenance. What does this do? So to delegate maintenance, it's going to cost us 13,771. And I think what that does is the mechanic will then fix the aircraft as and when it needs fixing. But we won't worry about that just yet. We'll buy it. Okay, so that is the aircraft that we're buying, Capone Sky Tours. It's going to cost us 23,090.
Now it's time to choose an insurance plan for your aircraft. There are different options available, each with different levels of coverage but also different fees. Choose the option that best suits the type of missions you'll be flying.
Okay. So before, when I first did this, I picked the lowest insurance, and it doesn't cost any money uh, to really fly. I mean, we build 570 credits per flight hour, so it doesn't really cost anything. However, if we crash the aircraft, then we only get 10% back in money, and we get 0% if we have to salvage the aircraft. So yeah, I ended up crashing it before, and it cost me everything. So I'm gonna go with the premium only because if we crash it, it's gonna cost us 80%. We're gonna be able to recover 80% of the cost for the aircraft at 100% salvage. Um, but the only thing is, it will cost us 13,260 credits per flight hour. So even though it's pretty expensive, and we're billed every 24 hours, even though it's pretty expensive, if we do end up having an accident, we're going to be able to make the money because this is our bread and butter, basically. This plane has to survive, and we have to use it for everything. So we're going to put the premium insurance on it. We don't pay it, we're billed every 24 hours. Now we got to decide where we're going to have the aircraft uh, delivered to. So we put our original home base as Biggin Hill. So I think we're going to have it delivered to Biggin Hill only because that's where we live. That's where our home depot is. So in total, we're buying the Cessna 172 SP with the G1000. It's got passenger seats in there. It's going to cost us 23,000 credits. We've got the insurance of 13,260 credits per flight hour, and we're going to have it delivered to Biggin Hill. This is quite important, the delivery, because what this means is if there's jobs around the place that we want to actually use the aircraft, we have to actually pay to transfer the aircraft to those places. So I would prefer that we could actually just fly the aircraft ourselves, but the game says you've got to transfer it over, so it's going to cost money to move the aircraft around. So we'll start it off at Biggin Hill and see where we go from there. There we go. So the purchase price is 23,090. There we go. So we now own our very first aircraft. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, so now we have an aircraft.
Your new aircraft arrived. Let's get the technician to check it out and make sure nothing got shaken up in transit.
Okay, so we're going to get the technician to check it out.
You want to regularly check on the condition of all your aircraft. Proper maintenance is essential. Better to discover any faults down here on the ground than 5 minutes after takeoff.
Okay, fair enough.
It's up to you to decide what needs urgent attention and what can be left till later. But keep in contact with the technician as each system will need regular maintenance.
Roger. Okay, so this is our aircraft. If we go to manage aircraft now, okay, so we can see that these things need to be maintained. Delegate maintenance. So that's going to cost us 13,771. And what that basically does is technician fixes the aircraft sufficiently so that you don't have to worry about it until the next scheduled checkup under normal use. So that's going to cost us 30,000. We don't actually have the money for that. So our last mandatory checkup was non-existent. We got a mandatory checkup in an hour. So we're going to have the aircraft. We're going to have the aircraft checked up to make sure it's fully maintenance and stuff in an hour. This is how much it costs to sell. So yeah, we could actually make some money, but if we sell it, then it means that we're going to have to pay full price for our next one. So we're going to keep that, and then this is what it costs to repaint it. So let's take her out. She's not 100%, but hopefully she flies. We shall see. We've got the insurance, so if we do end up crashing it, at least we can get back some money. Right, Capone Sky Tours. Let's see what missions we've got now.
So now you have your own business and your own aircraft to fly. The choice is yours. You can continue to take missions as an employee, where the payouts are lower, but you don't have to worry about aircraft maintenance. Or you can head out as a freelancer, where the rewards are higher, but the buck stops with you.
Okay, so we're obviously going
You
to
can
go
now
for
switch between
freelance.
employee and freelancer missions via the panel in the top left corner.
Okay, so up here we can click for freelancer missions. So these are the missions which we fly with the aircraft that we own, and then we have the employee one, which are the missions where we just fly and we just take their aircraft. So what we're going to do, let's go over to freelancer. Now, if we zoom in, so if we actually look at these jobs here, we can see the airport that it's actually being taken off from, which is Salford's for this one here, and this one here is from Oxford as Oxted as well. So this is where it now becomes more expensive to move the aircraft around. Obviously, the further you got to move the aircraft around, is the more money it's going to cost. So those are two jobs at two different airports. We're just having a look at the jobs which are close to where it is at the moment. So now it looks like, oh, yeah. It looks like there's individual jobs. Sometimes you can actually get to a place and there'll be two jobs at one airport. So just having a look around. Yeah, all of these are yeah, all of these are all at different individual airports. None of them are at the same airport. So right, what we'll do then is where's our aircraft located? Our aircraft is located here. So I guess what we'll do is we'll move our aircraft. This one pays 12,300 and this one pays 11,000. So we'll move our aircraft to this one over here. And we'll do this job. 12,300 we get paid for it. If we do well, we get a little bit more. So it's going to cost us 100 credits to actually transfer our aircraft over to this airport and fly this mission. So we've got 640, so we'll do that. We select our new aircraft. There we go.
The hangar is even more useful for you as a freelancer. You can change and manage your aircraft from here.
Okay, so what we can do is management of the aircraft. So this is actually what we saw. Fuel and payload. It's currently full of fuel, so we don't need to worry about that. And this is the payload of the, including passengers. So the aircraft's mass, passengers and cargo, and then fuel. That's how much weight that the whole of the aircraft can take. So we can see that it's quite a lot. 344 pounds of fuel in there. The total weight is 2,282 pounds. So that's fine. We've got a full tank of fuel. That's good. Right. So this job here is going to take 127 pounds of fuel. It's only 11 miles. How much fuel have we got on the aircraft? Let's have a look here. So we got 344. So just under half a tank of fuel it should take to do this job. But it'd probably be less than that anyway. 127, 250, 375. Oh, about a third of a tank. But we'll be able to keep an eye on it. But anyway, this job takes 127 pounds of fuel, 11 nautical miles to complete. Let's go. So when we're flying these aircraft now, we want to make sure that we lean the mixture as much as possible because fuel is actually going to cost us money. So we want to make sure that we fly as efficient as possible. This is our plane, Capone Sky Tours, looking lovely, lovely. Right, so now what we can do now is we can actually do our checks on the we can do our checks on the aircraft to make sure that everything is working properly. So we can check the rudder. Rudder's okay. Elevators. It's okay. Let's check the flaps. Right, flaps is good. Ailerons. Ailerons okay. Alright, just having a look here. Check the strut. Strut is good. Check the tire. Okay, pressure's good. Okay, nose gear is fine. Alright, just having a look at the oil. Oil is fine. Alright. Engine oil is fine. Okay. Alright, let's make the ailerons. Left aileron is okay. Check the left flaps. That's cool. Over here we've got a little baggage door. There's nothing in there. That's fine. Now let's check this left strut. And finally we want to check the left tire. Okay. So it looks like the aircraft is fine. We've had a look at everything. Okay. Good stuff. Right, so we've done our visual checks on the outside. Let's get our passengers in.
David, initiate boarding.
Well noted.
Right. Let's start up the engines. Alright, this is our aircraft, so basically going to do everything as we can properly. Okay. Mixture in. Switch to both fuel tanks. Right, so we can see the fuel tank. If we actually go over to this page here, there's the fuel tanks there. So the left tank, the right tank is a little bit fuller than the left tank. This gives us a look on the temperatures. Okay, so it says we've got 52.8 gallons of fuel remaining. We use 0.2 gallons since we started. Right. So what we'll do is we'll actually start using the right fuel tank because that's got more fuel in it. So instead of us actually putting it in the middle, we'll switch this to the right tank. So we'll use that tank which has the most instead of using both. Right. So we did that. Let's parking brake is applied. Let's turn on the key.
All
There we
set
go.
for a nice aerial adventure pilot. On board, you're taking one of our friends, Helen, and her dad, for a nice scenic ride over the region. Everyone ready? On your way then. Captain, you know the drill.
Okay. Let's take Helen for a nice scenic
Red Hill
ride.
Ground Cessna Golf. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo with Alpha request taxi to the active east departure.
Cessna Golf, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Bravo taxi to and hold short of runway 18 using taxiway Charlie, Bravo, Alpha Echo. Contact tower on 119er. 605 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 18 using taxiway Charlie, Bravo, Alpha Echo, Cessna, Charlie, Foxtrot, Bravo.
Okay, so we are going to
This
be...
is where my dad and mom have been living like forever, so it's very special for us today. I'm Helen, by the way.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, I'm Jack, Helen's father. I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
Hi, Jack. Right, so what we will be doing is we're taking off on heading on runway 18, which is heading 180 degrees, which is basically heading south. So basically I don't know all the airports, so occasionally I may pull up the arrows when we're on taxiing just to know exactly which way we should be going and stuff. But generally, I'll try to refrain from using the on-screen help as much as possible. Alright, what we'll do, we'll put the mission over here. Yeah, we'll put the mission over there so we don't interrupt too much of the screen. Alright, we does this. Flying our very first aircraft. Right, what we'll do is we'll turn off the fuel pump. There we go. I'm gonna try to remember to use all the correct controls. Turn off the taxi lights, landing lights, all of that sort of stuff. But occasionally I forget, so... Alright, we've got half a mile to go to get to the beginning of the runway. Right. There we go. Right, let's radio in to get takeoff clearance. Turn off taxi
Red Hill
lights.
Tower, Cessna Golf. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo ready at runway 18 departure to the east.
Cessna Golf. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo QNH 10, tree departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 18.
Alright, flaps down.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18, Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
Alright, let's go. Cleared for takeoff. Flying heading 18.
When do we start?
Right, for some reason, I think we may have missed the runway. Alright, let me check something. Let me check the knee board. Yeah, it looks like we've missed the runway. Yeah, I've never been here before. Alright, let's have a look around. I don't know if this is a grass runway or not. It looks like it might be a grass runway. Right, we'll continue this way for a bit. This is the thing when you're flying an airport you've never been to. I'm guessing it's a grass runway, so what we're gonna do... Yeah, it must be grass runway. Alright, don't want to crash the airplane before we've flown it, so we'll take our time. First day out. Oh, what a palaver, eh? Alright, I guess... I'm guessing this must be the runway, somewhere around here. Okay, this is the runway. Right, we found it. Okay. Okay. See how we get on? Let's do this, shall we? Let's go. And away we go.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Positive rate. Flaps. Doing great. Good stuff. Okay, we're now flying to
Cessna
Surrey.
Charlie Foxtrot Bravo, continue for east departure.
Red Hill Tower, Cessna Golf. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo, continue for east departure.
Okay, gonna go up to about 2,100.
Look at the spectacular view. You should charge admission. must feel like the queen of the world when you fly over our beautiful region at sunset. Definitely need to try that someday.
Hey, Helen, nothing like it is there.
David, thanks for checking in. Having a great time, and it's surely thanks to our pilot.
Good. I'll leave it to you then. Enjoy the flight.
Cessna
All right, we're
Charlie
high enough.
Foxtrot Bravo, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Okay, frequency change. Let's
Red
trim
Hill
our
Tower,
aircraft
Cessna
down a
Golf.
bit.
Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo, frequency change.
Definitely a bucket list moment.
A little bit of turbulence, but generally a lovely good flight. Looking good.
Your mom and I used to bring you here often. I'm not sure if you remember, but those were great times.
Good old times.
You okay? Not scared?
I'm too excited to be scared. Hey! Now the rooftops. Never expected to see all this.
It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
Right, need to come down to 1300 and less than 87 knots. And there is the town that we're checking out. Alright, nice and slow. There it is there.
It's rolling out the red carpet for us. It's breathtaking. What a view! I recognize almost everything below.
There we go. Right, heading back.
Red Hill Tower, Cessna Golf. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo is 6 miles northeast, 1,300 feet, with Alpha to land.
Cessna Golf, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo, Red Hill Tower. QNH 10, tree, make left base runway 18.
Right.
Fly left base runway 18, Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
Okay, so we landed on
Cessna
runway
Charlie
18.
Foxtrot Bravo, wind calm, cleared to land runway 18.
Even the light seems different up here.
Cessna Charlie Foxtrot
Oh,
Bravo,
sorry.
acknowledge last transmission.
Yep, I heard you, I heard you.
Cleared to land runway 18, Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
What's going on, Jack? You've been pretty quiet.
Just enjoying the moment. Flying over our own place is amazing.
Totally. I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Said Dad, and she calls him Jack. No manners. Oops, going a bit too fast there. There we go.
When we took off, I thought there should have been a drum roll or something.
Alright, let's bring our altitude down.
Back to
Bring
reality,
our...
folks. Hey, did you enjoy it, Helen? Ready for your next flight?
Totally doing it again. Sign me up.
Quite an experience. I recommend it.
Alright, let's go down to 1,000 feet. Alright, this is a grass runway. Okay, flaps down 1. Flaps down 2. There's the runway straight ahead of us. Flaps down 3. Full flaps. Little bit high. Okay, here we go. Alright, it's all about taking care of the aircraft. There we go. Beautiful.
A bit shaky, but I'm
Cessna
totally
Charlie
excited.
Foxtrot Bravo, acknowledge last transmission. Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Bravo, turn next taxiway.
Okay. Good landing.
Cessna Charlie Foxtrot Bravo, contact ground on 119er. 605.
Alright, let's request parking.
Red Hill Ground Cessna Golf. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo
Lift up the
requests
flaps.
taxi to parking.
Cessna Golf, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Bravo taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Delta.
Okay.
Taxiing to General Aviation, parking via taxiway. Delta Cessna, Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
Alright, unsure of how this taxiway goes, so we're gonna just make our way across the grass. Hopefully we don't cause too much damage to the aircraft. A little bit bumpy. Oh, they're putting airplanes in front of us. There we go. There we have it. Lovely, lovely,
Always cool
lovely.
to see your own region from a new perspective. Looks like they enjoyed it. That was
Good
a great
stuff.
sightseeing session, cool.
Alright, shut down. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well done for our first flight in our new plane. That was good. That was really good. Nice, nice. Landing smoothness could have been a bit better. But not bad, not bad at all. So these are the joys of being our own owner. We make 17,000 for that job. Well done. Great stuff. Great stuff. And also got a little bit of increase on our reputation. So yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. My name is GTA Capone, and I will see you in the next one. Alright guys, take it easy. Bye bye.